Hey everybody, this is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com. Are you ready for another live stream? I'm getting ready, and I hope you're ready today. It's good to see everybody on today's live stream. It's just always such a cool time to share. The thing about me, well, let's just say, okay, yeah. So this is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com, and you know what it is, what it's like just kind of coming on, and I just get so excited about bringing these libraries. So today, pianos. It seems like last year was just inundated with piano libraries, and the thing is, they've not stopped coming. And so before we just dive into things, I'm just gonna try to cover as much as I can today. We're going to have some fun just exploring. I just wanted to go back and touch on some of the things that we've looked at earlier. I want to make sure that y'all know. Yeah, see this. That's my Southern coming out. That y'all know about Sound Yeti. I did a live stream on, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, and we did the scoring grand from Sound Yeti. I wanted to just play a little bit more of that, just to give you an idea of just the pure piano sound, because we were doing a lot of layers and that kind of thing, and it's so good to see everybody. I want to make sure that we've got everything going. Bum. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And this is just the piano sound without any of the layers. And somebody also asked a question that if you could use the layers without the piano, so just the opposite. And yes, so you can take advantage of all of the layers and put your own piano on top of that and not use theirs. But I just like the way that the Sound Yeti, the Steinway Model O sounds like. They've got this submix here, and let's just turn. Yeah, you hear when I turned off that submix. It's just like that low frequency, and then you've got the near mics, and I'm just going to solo the near mics so we can just take a listen. And you know what it is? I just got to get warmed up. This is like a little felt sound. It's kind of cool. And then you've got the mid mics. There's going to be some little surprises and things along the way. And then the far mic, the far mics. That's really spacious. That's pretty wild. So this library's got so many possibilities, and so make sure you check out the live stream replay on this one. So yeah, the sub mic is very warm, and it's great. And let's just see who else is here. Yeah, my friend Emmanuel, good to see you. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun today. And James Quackenbush, always good to see you, my friend. Ambient Dave is in the house. Just appreciate all of you. Okay, so a while back, I did like an unusual stream that I was just playing the Acousticsamples C7. And so Acousticsamples is based on the UVI engine, and they have so many different different pianos. And the thing is, you need to get on their mailing list to make sure you keep track of all the sales and that type of thing. But they've got a whole bunch of pianos, and we're going to quickly kind of go through some of these, and then we're going to get into, the thing is, it's just going to be like a layer cake. We're just going to go layer by layer, and the deeper that we get into today's live stream, it's just going to get gooder and gooder. But yeah, let's just see what's going on here. Hey guys, so just juggling all the screens and keeping track of all my friends. Jeffrey Bird, it's so good to see you. And Urs, yeah, man, my brother Urs, good to see you. So let's go ahead and take a look at, let me just pull this down again. We'll just kind of go from top to bottom with these pianos here. Yeah, I get so excited about these. So let's just open this up and just go with the very basic A piano. And if you look and see this, it's 820 megabytes, 3 velocity layers. It's just a French piano from 1960. And we're just going to have some fun messing around with this. Okay, here we go. Ambient Dave, we are doing good. We're doing good. And another reason why I wanted to get on here again is just like the painters are coming next week. And so we may be down for a few days. So I just wanted to jump on and just kind of give you as much as I can today and just have some fun. So this is just the A piano. It's 9.8 megabytes. So it's just got an old-timey type of sound to it. Hey Gamma, good to see you, and good evening to you too. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. So that's the A piano, and they're very reasonable, the pricing on these, and especially if you can get and sometimes it's surprising, just the character in the different ones. So this next one that we're going to look at is the Academic Grand Steinway Model D. Now, this is, there's not much going on with this. You just have very targeted mic perspectives here. Let's look and see. Yeah, so you got 4 velocity layers, but it's 24-bit. You've got pedal up and down, and you can always check out the Acousticsamples site. Yeah, we picked out the colors today, Ambient Dave. Yeah, so hopefully it's all going to come out right, and might give you a tour, but don't hold your breath. Yeah, so this is the Steinway. So each piano has its own. Yeah, there we go. Each piano has its own character based on the room, based on how they sampled it, and so that's why you can never have enough piano libraries, in my opinion, because sometimes you're going to need a certain sound that maybe the library that you have can't give you. So that's why I always say to make sure you can just get as many pianos as you can because it's a lot of fun. So James, since the Revelation Grand comes in the free contact player, I would suggest making sure that you have the latest, because there's a lot of stuff going on with the textures and different things with that. So I always recommend just go ahead and just stay up to date with all those contact libraries. And Hans, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, Soundpaint is live today. We're gonna dive in and have some fun with Soundpaint. But I just thought we would just touch base on some of these. These have been sitting here for a long time, and I said, well, today is today. Today is the day. Now this Steinway just has a nice it has a nice bite to it. And there's a difference in the Hamburg Steinways and the New York Steinways as far as the hammers. So I think the Hamburg, well, I've got to find out for sure, but one or the other has harder hammers. I think the New York has the harder hammers, or it could be the other way around. I've got to find out. But it creates a difference in the overtones and in the brightness. So I think this has the harder hammers. That's why you're getting all that nice brightness. And again, you know, the velocity layers to me, I'm just changing my perspective recently about that. It's about how they sound, how it makes you feel, so that's the academic grand, because you know sometimes I don't even look at the specs. I want to hear it first before I start jumping into going through all the specs, because sometimes specs confuse you, and it's not worth. Because it changes your perception on what you're playing. I want to play it first, and then I'll go and check the specs. So this is the bad upright piano. So this is an upright, and then this only has 3 velocity layers. But let's listen to it, and it might not make a difference. Yeah. So this is kind of a just like one of those pianos. My mama done told me when I was in knee pants. My mama done told me, son. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's just like just that old school. Well, she'll keep you singing the blues in the night. Yeah, it's all about the feeling. And so that sound just kind of takes you back into something. Well, no, 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 no. And listen to those overtones up here. You just hear that nice ringing out. And you hear the room, you hear the space that it's in. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, ambient Dave. It's just like that deep South, that New Orleans thing. Y'all, you know. Yeah, it's just got that rawness about it. That's so cool. And you get some interesting ambient type of things as well. Just different emotions. And that's without any reverb. Let's throw some reverb on here and see what we can get. A little too much. Yeah, so you can go some interesting places with that. Cool. Okay, and now we've got a Kawai. This is the Kawai EX Pro. It's a 9-foot concert grand. And let's check that out. Now this has got 5 pedal up and 5 pedal downs. And this one has a couple of different mic perspectives. This is the close mics. And we'll listen to that. Listen to the warmth down here. And that's the difference in a Kawai. So this is the Kawai Concert Grand. And you have it's got a nice round tone at the bottom. Mark, thank you so much. That's my desire, is to just have fun and inspire and to be a blessing. I want to be a blessing, and because I've been greatly blessed. So. And then we've got side microphones. Let's turn those on, and let's load them up and turn them on. Yeah. So that's the close. Yeah, that's the side. And with the UVI engine not being multi-core, sometimes when you push it a little hard, you might get a little performance hit. So you got to just be mindful of that. I like the sound of the Kawai, and so let's see what else we've got. We've got the player position. Let's unload those, and let's load the player position real quick and take a listen. Yeah. Now this is the player position, and this is another thing that I'm learning, is that a lot of times they sample the player position, but when you're recording, most recordings, you don't necessarily want the player position. Is nice when you're just kind of playing and listening, but for like projects and putting them in an arrangement, you want the piano to be mic'd like it would be in a studio or on stage, so you can kind of give it that perspective. So sometimes having the player perspective only, it maybe make it a little bit harder to fit into the mix. That's why I love having the libraries that have the mid mics outside of the piano and the close mics like over the hammers, some like that. But it's great. It's great to have a player position when you're just kind of playing and just kind of chilling out yourself. But then we can always mix that in with the close microphones. And that just adds another layer of color to it. So, okay, let's just keep going. So, oh yeah, okay, so this is the old Black Grand, and this is a Play-L. And again, just really just some simple things going on that, yeah, now this is just an older Play-L. And I like the sound of Play-Ls that I've experienced. The augmented piano from UVI, that's a Play-L. The Hammer and Felt from Nami Audio, I did a review on that. That's another Play-L. So this Play-L, I can hear a lot of nice warmth in the mid-range. Yeah, the Play-L's got a really... So this is the close mics. And I like being able to see where the mics are positioned. And, okay, let's see. Because it just makes it sound so nice. You can just see right here. It's just like right over the hammers. Now let's load the side microphones, and you can see them set just outside of the curve of the piano. Yeah, it opens it up a little bit. And here, with all these 10 fingers, yeah, it's the side effect of yeah, you know, that's one thing that I'm hoping that UVI will do in the future, is to make it multi-core, you know, just support a multi-core processing. But that's a cool sound here. Okay, now the last acoustic samples piano we're going to look at is the C7, and so. Hey man, thank you, Hidden Symmetry. I'm so glad to see you. Good to see you, and so glad you're enjoying the stream. Now the C7 here is, you know, the standard for having that bite. I think out of all of the acoustic samples pianos, I think this one has got to be my favorite one. It's just got enough of that warmth down here, but it even has a little sparkle on it. And you can check out the, I did a video, I didn't have the mic set up or anything, and so I just was playing this and no talking. I was typing on the chat, but I spent some time checking this out more. And there's a lot of depth here. So you've got a close position player and the side mic, and let's, got the side mics turned on. Yeah, now listen to that. And the sound will make you play differently. It makes me hear things differently. Yeah, let's see. And I think it's a little hot. Let's just bring this down a little bit more. They just did an excellent job recording this C7 capturing it. And then the dynamic layers with the SL88, it just is like butter. I like this one. I like this one, you know, like I said, probably about the best of all of the acoustic samples pianos, but they each have their own little sweet spots. Now, this is the player position, and I like the stereo field. Now let's go from soft to loud on this player position. can hear that it performs a little better even than some of the other ones as far as the CPU. Yeah, yeah, very cool. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. Um, I'm just, yeah, it is. They are some good pianos, very good. And check out the links in the description. If it's your first time here, man, I just so appreciate all of the support and just subscribe. And we're getting ever closer to that 10,000 mark. And that is just so exciting for me. And again, I could not have done any of this without the support of you guys and the great companies and developers that have just really been a part of this experience for me. It's been just such a great opportunity, and I love sharing. And it's our friend Marshall. Good to see you. Good to see you. And James, hopefully you'll have enough for Christmas. And listen, I'm just the messenger. I just want to let you guys know what's out there. And this has been something that has been the talk or the buzz for the past little while, and that is Soundpaint. And I had yeah, the I mean, the visuals and everything are just mind blowing. And you know, but the most important thing is, what does it sound like? And so the cool thing is that they're giving away a free 1928 Steinway. And let's just take a listen, well, a look. And it's free. The engine's free. I've been using it. If you go to the About section, if you've already downloaded it, they've listed some of the names of the beta testers, and I've had the opportunity of uh, just being able to play a little bit of this. And there's the Steinway here. It's like an 8 GB, and we don't need support now, but it's good that they came on. So yeah, it's great. So let's just check it out. And my friend Michael, good to see you. Um, let's just check this out. So Soundpaint is basically it's a new platform. It's a new platform, and the thing is, they are saying that you can get 127 velocity layers, and I'm not sure exactly how that works. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, and let's just see what happens here. Now, I'm just going to load up the piano, and I've got a favorite that I've loaded, and that's just the main. And you can see you've got 4 different zones. You can actually load 4 different sound sources in. And Jose, good to see you, man. Good to see you. And you can load these 4 zones in. You've got all of these different racks, and you can fill them full with effects and different processing. The effects racks are great. There's a cool arpeggiator, and a very powerful mod matrix that you can just go nuts with. But for this video, I just want to focus on just taking a listen to the piano and some other surprises. I've got a couple of surprises up my sleeve, but let's just take a listen to the 1928 Steinway. And what Trolls had mentioned, that this is his personal Steinway, and it has the original strings. Now I'm going to go from soft to loud, and let's just take a listen to see how we can hear the different layers kind of come in. Cool thing about it is you can see down, there's like a little info bar down at the bottom, and you can see the MIDI note number and the velocity. Yeah, yeah. That is a beautiful sound. Let's go to the effects section, and it's got a plate reverb on there, and let's just turn that up a little bit. Well, I tell you what. Let's put. They've got a shimmer verb that's like a cloud reverb. It's kind of like a granular. Jazz Dude, it's good to see you. You know, it feels pretty good, BF. And, you know, this is just like the first, let's clear out these, I'm gonna clear out these keys up here. Yeah, sometimes I've got to clear that out. Ambient Dave, it's very cinematic. Especially the shimmer verb. The shimmer verb just makes a little magic happen. Very, very cool. And you see all of these presets. So let's just click on, let's click on the first one. Now, if you hover over, you'll see the tooltip pop up. You have all sorts of different preferences. You can change, you know, the font sizes and different things. It's really a pretty fluid. Yeah, so you can change the font names and the part names and that type of thing. It's very fluid. Yeah. So let's just see that. I'm just going to pull up the main. So yeah, so Jazz Dude says that you know, the EQ frequencies are pumped up a little bit in the top. So let's just take a look at that. And you notice how fast that loads. And so we can see that they've bumped the they bumped that low end up, and then we've got a little peak about 8K to add that little extra sparkle, and you can grab onto that handle. Yeah. And you can always save, and you've got EQ presets over here, which is kind of cool. I think most of the presets, most of the effects, you have a nice little preset section over here. That's really helpful. So let's just jump into one of these art presets, like the first one. Yeah, it's like, yeah, BF. It's just like sometimes it can get too harsh, and sometimes you got to calm it down. But let's just check out this fun. And the ARP is very flexible. Yeah, you got the effects and stuff going on. Yeah, I mean, you can just plug EQs in all of these racks. I mean, you can do whatever you need to do. You've got all of these different effects available to you, so it does give you a lot of flexibility. So let's just chill. Okay. Do. Oh ho. So what's going on, guys? Okay, let's see what we've got. There we go. Okay, so chill. Ah, okay, so this is a public beta right now, and so this is the. Let's just go back. Go back here. Okay, let's just reopen this. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, for a free piano, it does have a lot of potential. So this is a Dreamy Android, and watch how fast the presets just kind of load. There we go. Now this is a three-part. So you've got sustained, you got two layers of sustain and staccato. So you've got three of these parts. And you got some reverse things going on. And you can go here and have more fine tuning over the key ranges. And then as you click into each zone, the effects are a little different, and you can route those. And the modulation wheel does different things. And you've got that cool reverse going on. Okay, Now there's something in here called hidden gems, and it uses other parts of the libraries to create these really cool effects. Now this is the Forest piano, and this is using the sustain from the piano, and then the beautiful noises, rainforests. Yeah, there is, yeah, Jazz Dude, yeah, there's so much potential in this Soundpaint engine, and we're just scratching the surface. It's like we were handed a box of 128 crayons, and we're just kind of sorting through these. So this is the Forest piano, and you've got the rainforest sounds kind of mixed in, and the mod wheel will kind of blend that in, just for good ambient stuff. And now let's look at the Storm piano, and let's see, we're going to try something too. Now that's a cool effect. You throw in a little bit of wind. Yeah. Easy on me, baby. Yeah. And the way they've got the effects on this, okay, so you've got little tone shaping here. The verb just got that played, that beautiful sound. I'm gonna just reload this again. Yeah. And having that rumble there, it's very cool. So what if we want to morph these? So let's see what happens. So morphing allows you to sort of combine the different sounds together, not just layering them, but doing something with the audio in the samples. It's morphing the samples granularly or something really cool going on. So it takes something, listen to what that's doing. So it's kind of making it something totally new. And I'm just gonna let it do its thing. And that slider just adjusts the percentage of how much that you're morphing things. Very cool. Yeah, and see, I'm not doing anything. And the thing is, again, we're just not even touching the potential here. Oh man, let's see something here. So somebody said something about the nuns. Let's see. So we can go to the parts, and we've got all of these different sound effects. You've got ASMRs, ambiances. So let me just see something. I'm going to just drag and drop that over here. And let's not morph it. Let's just kind of listen to that by itself. Okay, so this is just some ambient noise. Little ASMR, like wind chimes and things. But what if we morph it with the piano? Okay, that's them layered, stacked. But let's morph it. So I'm going to go from I'm going to morph the piano into the. Now let's do the other direction. See what happens. Okay. So that's taking the beautiful noise, favoring the beautiful noise, morphing it into the piano. And the other side is taking the piano as the predominant, which I like a little better in this case. Now let's do this. Let's just do this. Let's do some voices here. Let's do some voices here. Voices 1. I'm going to drop that in. Uh-oh, that's kind of wild. Let's not morph it. Let's just listen to it. Okay, voices 2. It's just kind of. That's just like in the airport or something. Oh, it's an auctioneer. Listen to that. Okay, so let's morph that. Let's morph that and see what happens. Let me turn the volume up on this. So the voices are modulating the samples of the piano. You're getting all kinds of unexpected things. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That is crazy. Okay, let's see. And the brushes. Let's just do the brush. Oh, Marcus, the night is still young. The night is still young. The possibilities are incredible. I want to show you another one of my favorites. It's not a piano, but we're going to come back. We're going to come back to the piano, but it has got this beautiful jazz guitar, and I'm going to go back to programs, and let's hit the guitar here. Okay, okay, turn off that, and go to guitars, and this is when I first played this, it just sounded so cool. Yeah, let me get just a rich sound. And, you know, I am a big fan. I'm a big fan of Diana Krall. And when I first hit this guitar, it reminded me of one of the songs that she does. And I thought, well, why not? Let's see what happens. Let's see. Let me make sure, see what's going on here. Okay. And I kind of went in and did some different things here, but let's just have some fun. Yeah, Jazz Dude for $20. This is fantastic. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. And I'm going to just kind of be messing around with this. I'm sending this out to my precious day. I have a feeling, it's a feeling I'm concealing, I don't know why. It's just a mental, sentimental lullaby, but I adore you, so strong for you. Why go on stalling? I am falling, our love is calling. Well, why be shy? Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Our hearts are made of it. Let's take a chance. Why be afraid of it? Let's close our eyes and make our own paradise. Little we know of it, still we can try to make a go of it. I know that we have been made for each other, to be or not to be, may our hearts discover. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it. While we are young, let's fall in love. Okay. So there is nothing like being live, and all of a sudden you have you have something happen. So let's just see. I think it happened when I was yeah. It's yeah. So yeah, man, it was just like everything just went boom. So yeah, this is the public beta, but yeah. So let's just kind of. I'm just going to run this back, and let's see. And we've got the piano up again. Yeah, there's nothing like. But that's what we do. We just roll with it. We just roll with it. Let's just have some more fun with this. Now I'm actually using the guitar for the bass part too. Just playing it down. Just playing it down that octave. It's just so nice and smooth. Yeah, I think we've got some memory leaks that we're just trying to plug holes in. Yeah. But you know, that's what's so cool in a way, that you have the ability to use that guitar as the bass as well. I know that we are meant for each other, to be or not to be, let our hearts discover. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it while we are young. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. Yeah. So that's the thing. I got so caught up in that vibe, just with the guitar. Thanks, Marcus. It's just amazing. It's amazing. Wow. So that's a little taste of Soundpaint, and there is so much potential. Again, we are just at the very beginning of this journey with these instruments, and I can't wait to see what else comes along. And my friend Halvard, good to see you. Thanks, guys. You guys are the best. Just wonderful to see everybody. Okay, so this was a little surprise. This was a little surprise that I got just today, and so we're all familiar. Well, I hope we're familiar with production voices. Now, let's see. How are we doing? Are we doing okay? Let me see. I think we're doing okay. Everything's good. Home. It's so good to see you. Wow. Yeah, oh, this is funny. This is so funny, BF. Our wedding 35 years ago, I did sing to my wife on our wedding day. I wrote a song and everything, but I forgot the verses. I got the verses mixed up, and so it was crazy. I was crying and I was just like emotional, but it was really cool. I just love my precious wife, and she's been such a blessing to me. It's wonderful. But let's see, where am I? What am I playing here? Okay, so this is still Soundpaint, but I am going to show you something just brand new today. I'm going to mute everything else. Just make sure that we can check this out. Thank you so much, man, for all the support. This is from Production Voices, and Production Voices is, I've done some of their libraries in the past, their Concert Grand LE and their Studio Grand, their Production Grand, just fabulous libraries for Contact. And let's see, I'm not sure if he's got this listed yet, but I think it's under the Sforzando pianos. Let's see if we've got a little blurb on this. Well, this is doom, doom, doom. Let's see if it's in the news. Well, they just did some updates on their website, but this is the 300 grand that we're going to take a quick listen to, and this is a Yamaha CFX. It is a CFX piano that they recorded in a concert hall. So let's pull this up. Yeah, so this is like a compact version of that. And this is a mid-mic position. This is something that's going to be, I think Jason said that he plans on releasing this on Tuesday of next week. And so this is an amazing CFX. I'm going to pull this up. Yeah, okay, so Yves Boulay, you said there's 3 Steinways in Unify. That's incredible. And I've got to dig into those. And that might be a fun video to do, is to do that. Okay, so this is the 300 grand. This is just a little preview. of what's to come. There is a full version, there is a full library coming for Contact, but this will play in the free Sforzando player. This has 12 velocity layers. I think the full library is like 27 velocity layers. It's going to be a huge Contact library with multiple mic positions. But let's just pull down a snapshot here and just pull up the Performance Grand. Yeah, BF, you've got to get Unify is just like one of those things in the toolbox that you really need to have if you don't already have that. So let's just take a ride on the 300 grand. It's got some sympathetic resonances and different things. It was recorded, the CFX that they recorded it was a disclavier. So they were able to use that functionality to get that consistency with the samples, and they went back through and handpicked the 12 velocity layers for this. I cannot imagine wrapping my head around all of those velocity layers and trying to edit. The first thing I noticed when I hit this was down at the bottom end. Now let's go from, let's just try to go from soft to loud and just see what we've got. It's big. It's big. And let's pull up another one of their big ballad pianos. Yeah, the Sforzando player is kind of an interesting format, the SFZ format. It's a free format. It's just, this is a massive piano. And these are Neumann tube microphones that's placed just a little outside of the hammers. I mean, just outside of the curve of the piano. And you've got some basic controls over the volume, the resonances, key noise, stereo width, some touch responses. Listen how delicate that is up at the top. You know, that's one of the things about the Yamahas. They've got that bite. And let me see, yeah. But that here, that's the hallmark of having that huge CFX. Yeah. Let's pull up another. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see. Let's do wide. Let's do wide and wet. Just see what happens with this. And when I'm in D flat, so gorgeous. And I think this this particular library is $99. Okay, so let's just see what we can do here, guys. Eric, you know what we can do. Let's just see what we can do. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, you know what? This is interesting. So I'm going to, yeah, just the thing about this is that so compared to let me see if I've done this correctly. Okay, yeah. Let's see something. Okay, so let me just pull this back up. So let me see what you guys are talking about. Yeah, it's just just some different things. We've got the sends. Okay. Yeah, you hear the releases. So let's see. It's okay. Let's see what we can do. And the thing is that let's see. Let's pull up the let's just pull up the compact classic compact, and let's see what happens. So this okay. Yeah, can't do that right now. I don't think we can do that right now. Let's see. Yeah, because I wasn't thinking about that. Let's just see. Yeah. So yeah, we'll have to try that. Yeah, Eric, I think we're gonna have yeah, we'll have to try that comparison maybe later. For some reason, I don't have my sample locations are not in the right place, but yeah, for the first sample of this, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty interesting piano, and yeah. So Ambient Dave Scalar 2 is yeah. I've still got to get that. Still got to try that. So let's try another one of the snapshots for 300 grand. And I wonder if the 300 grand comes from the price of the CFX. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, Eric, we'll see if we can work on that. Yeah, Jason with Production Voices really uses top-notch microphones. He's got a really cool selection of classic Neumanns and actually the contact library. I think there might be a 96K version of it, which I don't know, man. That would just sound absolutely incredible. But yeah, but I thought I'd just give you a little sample of this 300 grand that's coming up. Just check out the mailing lists on Production Voices site so you can be notified. And I'm thinking when the full version comes out with Contact, we may have Jason on and just talk some about this library, how he put it together. I always like talking to the developer. It just makes it so much fun. I actually played a CFX a couple of Christmases ago. I was in Alabama at a church playing for a Christmas program. So if you've got any questions, anything we want to try while we're here, just let me know in the chat. I'm always open to answer questions and different things while we're having fun, enjoying these beautiful libraries. Yeah, I get pretty ambitious. I try to do maybe too much sometimes. Okay, yeah. That's one of my wife's favorites. Yeah, it's amazing. You know, this library, Benjamin, so this library is really like in a concert hall, but it's not very wet. Let me see if I can turn off the effects. Let's just turn the effects all the way off. Let's see what we've got here. Okay. So this is with it all the way up, and now this is with it just with the effects kind of, you know, let's see if I can just turn it off here. Let's see. No, let's just, we can just do it here. We can just turn that off there. So this is dry. This is completely dry. You've got a little bit of oomph, but you don't have a huge. It's nothing like a synchron stage where the ambience is the room is so big. This has got a nice. It's got a nice tight sound to it. Yeah, so it gives you the flexibility to have it tight like that, and then you can just put the reverb that you want on there. That's really what makes it nice. Let's throw it in a cathedral, and let's hear what the difference is. Yeah, the Shigaroo is one of those. Okay, so I think they. Okay, so do I have that? I acoustic samples. Okay, so I'm gonna have to check that out. I think that was the Kawai that we were playing with earlier. Yeah. So this is it with the cathedral, and you can hear the difference with that effect. So having it dry lets you put it in any space that you want without conflicts. But the mic placements that he chose for this one, the mid mic, it gives you a little bit of ambience, but not a ton. And I like being able to go soft. It's good to see my friend Brian. Good to see you, man. It's really cool. I liked having that little reverb there. You know, I like, you know, the Garriton is it's an older library, but it's a great one. I can't wait to hear what the bigger version of this is in Contact. It's just going to be. I love having that ambience. Yeah. There's lots of round robins and all kinds of stuff going on. When you walk through the storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver song of the lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain. Though your dreams be tossed and blown, walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You will never walk. You'll never walk alone. Walk on through the rain, though your dreams be scattered and torn. Walk on. Walk on. You know, a lot of times, a lot of times we're walking in whatever we're going through in our journey. So take today, for instance, it's like they're coming over, says, we're coming over to pick up the paint samples, because we're going to start on Monday. When you know it, we can't find them anywhere. they've just disappeared. They've just disappeared, and it was like, oh my gosh, they're on their way. It's like we can't find them. I've looked there already. I've looked in this drawer already. I've looked through the whole house. I can't find them. I don't know what happened to them. I guess we're just going to have to go back to Lowe's or go back to Sherwin-Williams or the paint store. And this is not a sponsored live stream. We're just going to have to go back to the store and get them. And you know, I was this close. I was this close to getting in the car, driving back to the paint store and getting those samples again. I thought, listen, let's try one more time. Let's look in this drawer one more time. And you know what? Found them. What had happened was they were in a Ziploc bag. When we pushed the drawer in, the drawer pushed the bag up like this, and it was up against the back of the drawer. So when you open the drawer, you couldn't see it. They weren't there. But that last time, I pulled it out and I dug a little bit, and there it was. It was flipped up right there. That's why, and honestly, I don't plan what all this that goes on. A lot of times I know kind of what libraries are going to happen, but this stuff, it's just like, it's just what happens. But when I thought about this song, just sitting here during this stream, Walk On. You'll never walk alone. We've got to just take that one step. You could be very close. I don't know all your struggles. I know my struggles. I know that they've been very intense lately. But all I know is I have to keep walking. I have to keep making a step forward. I have to keep taking that next step because that next step could be that step where I find the paint or the thing that I've been praying for so long. I get the answer. I get some good news. I get an answer. I get some clarity about some things. I get relief about something. But if I would have stopped before I took that next step, then I would not have had the joy of, you know what? Wouldn't it have been crazy if I went ahead and went to the paint store and came back and there it was, but taking that little extra last step, it was a game changer because it was there. It was there all the time. Where was it going to go? So, whatever you guys are going through, just keep taking that next step. So walk on, keep walking. And thanks so much for joining me today. It's been pianos, and little surprises. And make sure you check out all the links in the description. Thanks so much for all the kind and generous support. It just is so wonderful. It's so wonderful to be with you. So walk on. I'll see you next time.